So I will go to library and we'll go to nav multi and I call the auth.js. In the auth.js, we call the email login. So whenever we call the email login, let's take the user to the email page. So maybe I can create a component called as auth register or auth email register.js. So this is something where I ask the user to register. So this will be the register one, and I will also create another one auth email login.js. This will be the login, and I will be creating the URL to go to the login page and all. So let's first create the component. I'll create a dummy component and I'll name it as auth email login. And same thing, I will do it, copy it for the auth email register. I will copy the component and I'll paste it here and I'll rename it to auth email register. Okay, so I created two components. One is register, one and login. We will be creating some more components, but right now I just created these two. So I'll go to my navigation system. Okay, navigation will call the email login part. Let's go to the app.js and create the route for this login and register. So one will be the register. This is called the auth email register. And another will be the login. And it will call the auth email login. And I will all these two components here import auth email login from /modules /auth email login.js. Same thing I'll do for register. And I'll now test these two things. So I'll go and put the register. Let's go into the register one and let's go to the login. Let's go into the login. So I have created two pages and I'm going to two page based on the URL. And here also I can say register email, or we can say register. You can say email registration, and I will create another one called as email login. And here I will use the link tag. So first one will be register and second one it will be link to /login, and on click will go away and a tag will be replaced with the link tag. Since we are using link tag, so we need to call the link tag in the import statement. So I will call the link in the import statement. So I'll say import link from the router DOM. Let's make this as 8 number. Okay, equal sign missing. Let's put the equal sign. It got hanged. Just give me a minute. Now it got hanged. Let me restart it. So I will open the auth.js and I'll put the equal sign. Okay, so we are on the login and let's sign out. So we have register page and we have the login page. So either I can register or I can log in. So we need to build the login page and registration page to make this work. So let's build the login and registration page. So I will go to the registration page and I want to build the form kind of thing. So let's create a form, or maybe we can say, okay, before I go further, you just create 2 pages, auth email login.js and auth email register.js. This is auth email.login and create another page, email auth email register. Okay. Okay, so now after you're done with this, go to your app.js and import these 2 statements. and and then put these two routing lines to send to particular page. Okay, so this one was, and in the auth.js, just add these two lines of the code for the email register and the email login. So you are saying why to use link tag, right? So, okay, so if I ask you the same question, what is your answer, Tony? Why I am using link tag, not the a tag?
Because you're going linking to another page, another component, or the
Yeah,
other ones are
right,
pop-ups.
right. If I'm using link tag, the page will not refresh, and I will be traveling from one page to another without refresh. If I use a tag, then the page will refresh, and then all the parts of the component will reload again. So this is, we are building single page app. So we should use the link tag whenever we want to use, we have to go from one component to another component. But in this all above case, we are actually not going to another page. We are just calling some function which will handle itself. But here we want to send user to another page so that they can fill the registration form or login form. And if I use a tag, the whole page will be refreshed. That I don't want. पानी पानी को पूछ. So that's the reason. Now we will build the registration form. So let's build the registration form. So I will say class name equal to container, and here I will build the form, and I will aim the form, and here I will put all the fields. So for example, I will put here I can say maybe H3 user registration, H3, and here I will create one div tag I copied from some other place. I already have it. So I will be taking the email address. The input will be type email, class name form control, placeholder, enter email. Let's not put this thing now. And I will be able to take this details. So let's go to the registration page. So we have user registration. Then we have the email address. Okay. So if I put this user registration as last name equal to text center, let's see. Yeah, so user registration come in middle, and where email address similar to email address, I will take password, and here I will put password as a type, and I will say enter password. Similar to password, I will take confirm password, and here I'll say confirm password, and let's put one button, submit button. I can use React Bootstrap one. So let's try to use React Bootstrap one. Import button from React Bootstrap, and I can use that one button, and I'll say BS style equal to primary. अरे बस क्या हुआ, उठ जा उठ जा. So I'll say class name equal to form control. ये देखे जा. 1 second. So the class name is form control, and I'll say submit. Let's see. So we have the email, password, confirm password, and submit. Right now I'll put this details only, which is required by the Firebase. Later on we will put more. Only Firebase need email and password. Confirm password is just for my sake. I put it. Let's copy this form in the auth email also. Let's copy in the login page, and here I'll say user login, and I'll just delete the confirm password, and here I'll say login. Let's call the import a button statement, and if I go to the page, so this is the login page, and this is the registration page. So let's you build this form, and then we will fill the details. So this is the first one. This is something. First import the button in both the pages. and then copy this div tag in registration page. And then put this code in the login page. Now we are in the registration page. So I will create the constructor. Props to save the state, and I'll say super prop start state is equal to. So here I will be saving the email, password, and confirm password as a C password. And then I will create a function called as submit form, and I'll pass the E on it, and here I'll say e.prevent default, and I'll copy this constructor in the login part also. Here I will not put confirm password, and submit form will be there. So when form will be submitted, so I'll say form on submit equal to this dot submit form dot bind this. So I will do this as a form, and here also I'll do same thing. Let's see the React Bootstrap. Sorry, I have another open. I think I want to see. So these are the example of all the React Bootstrap components. So I want to see button. Okay, let's see button types. So we have say BS style equal to danger. This is BS style. I'm just checking which one I should use. Is the active one. Okay, let me find how to put button React Bootstrap submit button. I want to create the submit button. Let's see how to add the submit part in the button. So yeah, type, we have to put the type as a submit. So let's change it to, let's put the type equal to submit. Same thing, I'll do it for the login. Type equal to submit. So here, whenever user will click this button or whenever he plays enter, this function is called, and I will see form submitted. Then I'll do this for now for the email. Form submitted. Let's try now. So I will, if I push enter, form submitted is called. And if I'm on the login, if I click login, nothing is happening. Let's see. Type equal to submit. On submit, we call the submit form. Okay, form submitted is called here also. So now let's try to add this state in the each field. Before I add it, just add this constructor and submit form in the registration page. अरे बहुत गर्म हो गया है, बंद कर. And put this one, this constructor in the login page. Okay, and I will give you this again, the form again after some time, because I did some changes on submit and all. So let's try to put the state part in each of the input type. So we already did this lot of time, so we'll do it again. So value will be this dot state dot email. On change will be, I will pass arrow function in on change, and I'll pass e in that, and I'll say this dot set state, and here I will say email equal to e dot target dot value, and I'll do this for all other. And I'll do for confirm password also with C as a C password. And now I will do same thing for the login page, and I'll do this for password for the login page. Okay, let's go to the registration page. So I can put email, password, and confirm password. So when I click submit button in the registration page, I'm going to the submit form, and here I will put some validation now. First, I will see what is coming in the state. Console.log form is this dot state. I will see what is coming in the state. So once I submit the form, I'm getting email, password, and confirm password. So first validation I will put that all fields should be compulsory. So here I will say, here I will add one kind of error. If sometimes if there is error, then I will update this state variable error. So here I will say if not this dot state dot email. If we don't get email, I will update the error with this message. This dot set state error equal to please fill email. Please fill email. And if I don't get, I'll say else. If I don't get, or I can put else also. And here I will return it here. I don't need to go further if we don't have email. And here I'll say password. If password is not there, then error will be please fill password. And I will not go further. I'll return it. Similarly, I'll do for confirm password. I'll give the message of confirm password, and next will be if password is not equal to this dot state dot confirm password. If both are not equal, I will say password does not match with confirm password. I will also call alert here. So whenever there is error, I should call the alert one. So what is the code for alert? So code for alert is this one. So here in the submission, I will say if we have the error, this dot state dot error, then we show this alert box. And here I will say this dot state dot error. So whenever we don't get any of this requirement, I update the error and then I show the error to the user. So let's see if I'm able to show the error. So let's not put anything. I'll submit it. I'm getting the error. Please fill email. So if I put email, and I'm not putting password and confirm password, then I'll get please fill password. Password is saying please fill confirm password. And now it's saying password does not match with confirm password. And if I make it same, okay, so error is not going again back to normal because we did not did anything to remove the error. So what we have to do when we submit the form, we have to initially make it null. And then based on the requirement, it will update the error. So now if I put everything, okay, if I remove, I'm getting error, and if I put in same, I'm not getting the error. So this is about validation kind of thing. After validation, we need to really log in through Firebase. But let's do this validation, same validation on the login part also. And I will create one more variable called as error. Initially it will be null. And I will do the validation on submit. I will do this kind of validation here also. So I don't need the confirm password and this one. Only we will check if email and password are there or not. Okay, so let's update this submit form for the login, and then we do submit form for the registration page. Okay, so this is something we are doing the submit form, and let's take this for registration. I'll give you the code again, but I did a lot of changes for the email also. I'll give you once you're done with the registration. Okay, let's take this for the login also. Okay, so now we are pretty much done with the form page and the basic functionality. We are not still submitting to the Firebase. We will do it that tomorrow. So that's this is for today. So tomorrow we will submit to the Firebase, and